welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a purple smoky eye, and I decided to play with purples today because I bought this new palette for Marc Jacobs, and I bought this at TJ Maxx, and I was super excited when I saw it because it's Marc Jacobs and it was only 20 bucks. So I was like, that's such a steal. It has purple shadows all over, so I was like, I decided to play with purples today. But yeah, it has mostly purple, so I was super excited about that because I don't really own purple shadows, and I'm not really like a very colorful person on my eyes. So today I was like, you know what, just do it. So that's what I did. I used the Marc Jacobs palette and also some Morphe shadows. I will tell you guys throughout the video which ones I'm using. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys on my next video. So I already have my eyebrows done and my eyelids primed, and now I'm using my MAC Gimme Sun bronzer as my transition color, and I'm applying this on my crease, and I'm really concentrating this color because I wanted my crease to be very warm. And with the bronzer, I wasn't getting the warmth that I wanted, so I did grab a orange shadow from my Morphe palette and I applied it right on top of that. And I'm really taking my time blending this shadow out because it is a transition color. I did apply tape at the edges of my eyes because it is a smoky eye, so I don't want it to get super messy. I mean, you could clean it up with a wipey if that's what you want to do, but I wanted to use tape today. It just makes everything a little bit easier. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab this pinkish purple shadow, and I'm applying this right below where I applied my transition color. And I'm really concentrating this color, and I'm blending it out very carefully because it is a smoky eye and blending is key for this type of eyeshadows. So just make sure you're blending really carefully until you're satisfied to how it looks. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm using this MAC brush, which I love. I forgot the name of it, but I'll link it down below. I'm not sure if they still sell it because I did grab it in a limited edition. So now I'm grabbing this purple shadow. It's a very dark purple shadow from the Morphe palette, and I'm applying that right below where we applied the previous color. So every time you grab a color, you want to put it right below it because you do want a transition to be super smooth. So that's what we're doing. And with the tape on the side, it just makes everything so much easier. So I do recommend applying the tape, or if you want to use a wipey, whatever floats your boat. But you know, put the colors right below each other. It'll make everything super nice and blended. So now in the Marc Jacobs palette, I grabbed that purple, and it's a grayish tone purple shadow. So I'm applying this right onto my crease because I wanted it to be a little bit more cool tone. I felt like it was too warm and too pink with all the shadows that I had used. I didn't want to delete that part because honestly mistakes happen, and I wasn't satisfied with how it was looking because it felt like it was too pink. So that's what I did. I decided to make it a little bit more cool tone, and now I'm grabbing my brush that we used first and blending everything out. So this shadow right here is basically the star of the show. I really like this shadow. It's super pretty. It's like a metallic purple, and it has like gold, not gold, like rose gold glitter and purple glitter on it. But it's not very pigmented, so I did have to use my MAC Fix Plus to make it super pigmented. This is the first time I used Marc Jacobs shadows, and I wasn't so happy because honestly the pigmentation wasn't the best, but the color was super pretty. So now I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out, and as you guys can see, I blended it out, but I felt like the pigmentation fell off, so I'm packing it even more now. So that's what I'm doing right there. It's such a pretty shadow, I'm not gonna lie, but it takes a lot of time to build it up. So just pack it on, and yeah, so blend and pack it, blend and pack. So for foundation, I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and I'm using a stippling brush to blend it out. I highly recommend this foundation. It looks so beautiful on the skin, and it doesn't have any flashback. So that's what I'm doing right now, just blending in my foundation. And then for concealer, I'm going to go ahead and use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I love this concealer. It's not full coverage, but it gets the job done. So I highly recommend it as well, and it's super affordable. So now I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with my beauty sponge. This is the mini beauty blender. I like this for my under eye area, especially for like my dramatic looks, because it just keeps everything very precisely where I want it to be. And after that, I'm gonna go ahead and set my concealer, and for that I'm gonna be using the Airspun, and I am gonna be baking underneath my eyes, my forehead, and my chin, basically anywhere where I put that concealer. And for the rest of my face, I'm using my favorite powder at the moment, which is the Better Skin powder by Maybelline. It adds such a nice finish and it has extra coverage. So if you are a full coverage girl, I highly recommend this powder. It looks very beautiful on the skin as well. And then for bronzer, I'm using my MAC Give Me Sun. And as you guys could see, I'm using the same brushes. You don't need 20 brushes to get a makeup done look. I basically use the same brush for everything. And now for my contour, I'm using this Smashbox contour palette. I love this stuff. I actually saw it at TJ Maxx, the full-size product, and I'm like debating if I should go back and get it. So for the inner inner part of my eye, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Forever Lit highlight by Anastasia and Nicole. And then I'm mixing Forever Lit and Glow Getta, and I'm first gonna spray my face, and then I am gonna put the highlight. This actually makes your highlight pop even more, so you should try it out if you like being super glowy. So that's what I'm doing, just applying a lot of highlight because it was a night out and I wanted my highlight to be extra. So now I'm gonna go ahead and smoke out my bottom lash line, and as you guys can see, I'm going back into my crease because I wasn't so happy with the blending. So just keep blending until you're happy with how everything looks. Now I'm taking this MAC lip liner, and I believe this is called Oak. I'm not sure, but I'll leave it down below. And then I'm using my Tarte lipstick, but then I changed into a gloss. But yeah, this is basically the final look. I hope you guys liked it. And if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on my next video.